Well, hello, good evening, everyone. It's high time to start our event, our training. Good evening, Tian's family. Good evening, dear partners and our leaders. My name is Katerina Zakharko, and I'm here to be a host today. It's my pleasure to welcome everyone from Europe, from other continents, from other countries and regions, and for this online training. We are continuing a course which name is Build Your Network Marketing Business on Social Media. And today we are coming to the third topic, which is Reels, short form videos, and broadcasts. And what will be included in this topic, very soon you will know. Let's now take our pens, take our notes, and welcome our special invited trainer, certificated business coach, psychologist, author, and NLP practitioner, Gediminas Grinevicius. And one more note, I would like to stress on that we have translation channels, so please choose your translation channel to hear the translation in your language. Gediminas, hello, good evening, and this stage is yours.
Hi. Thank you so much, Katerina. Thank you so much, everyone. Welcome. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you guys. All right, hopefully you can see my screen okay.
Yes.
Fantastic. And first of all, it was such a pleasure seeing so many of you in person in Düsseldorf last weekend. So now we can continue on these online training sessions, but now at least we actually met in person with some of you. Now, today's training is really important. If you use what you learned today, this can really help you explode your business. I personally, over the last 5 years, have done more than 3,000 live broadcasts and have recorded over 1,000 Reels and TikToks. And this has literally transformed my social media and my results in business and my earnings. So this is not just about spending time on social media. This is about actually turning your social media into a money generating machine. Right now, video is the most effective thing you can do on social media. There is nothing that will get you more attention than video. And of course, on social media, before we are in the product selling business, before we are in the team building business, first of all, we are in the attention business. So you want to use everything that social media gives you that can help you get more attention. And whenever social media creates a new feature, they really want you to use it. So Reels and short video is the latest addition to social media. And that's why now it is so important to use them. Maybe 6 months from now or a year from now, there will be another new feature. But at this point in time, short video is the best thing. I had TikToks and Reels that reached 100,000 people, some 500,000 people, and I even had some Reels that reach over 750,000 people. If you told me 15 years ago, when I first started in network marketing industry, that I will be able to reach 750,000 people free of charge without paying a penny, I wouldn't have believed. But now we have that tool that we can use in our business. So, why do short form video? Number one, it's easier to consume. You see, if you do a half an hour or 1 hour video, it takes a long time to watch it. But if you do 1 minute reel, it's very quick to consume for your viewer. It is now trending, which means TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube are really pushing it. So when social media platforms are pushing it, you want to use it. Also, it's quicker and easier to create for you. You see, if you want to do half an hour live broadcast, it's probably going to take you some time to prepare for that. But if you want to do 1 minute reel, it's like 5 sentences. So it's very quick to make. You can literally make short videos on the go. You're in the car, you can quickly film a minute video. You're at home, you can film a 1 minute video. You're walking in a park, you can quickly film 1 minute video. Some of you have seen me filming in Düsseldorf. Before the training started, I sat in a corner and I made 4 reels. It's very easy. Also, it's at the moment, it is the biggest reach, which means you can reach the biggest amount of people doing that. No text posts or live videos or stories will reach as many people as will Reels and TikToks. So you definitely want to use it. And lastly, is duplication. What do you think is easier for your team member to copy? 1 hour live broadcast or 1 minute video? So your team members are more likely to do short form videos than long form videos. So now I want to share with you the most effective format for your short video. Now, like I said, this could be Facebook Reel, it could be Instagram Reel, it could be TikTok, it could be YouTube Short, or it could be Stories. They will all follow the same format. So step one is the hook. You want to catch your audience. You want to grab their attention. If you don't hook your audience, then the rest doesn't matter. It could be the most amazing video in the world, but if you didn't hook the viewer, if they scrolled past, they're not going to see it. So you want to stop the scroll, whether they're scrolling through the feed or they're scrolling through the stories. You want to surprise them. You want to shock them. You want to raise curiosity. And you want to attract attention. The first thing you want to do is grab them. So it could be something you say, the first words that come from your mouth. Or it could be something you write on the video. Or it could be something you do, but you want to grab their attention in the first 2 seconds. Step 2, tell them what you will tell them. So what this video is going to be about. How many points you will share. For example, I will share with you 5 tips how to lose weight. What advice you'll give? What problem you will solve for them? Number 3, introduction. So in step 3, you want to tell them, who are you? Who do you help? Why should they follow you? Step 4, give them the value. So this is meat and potatoes of your video. This is where you're going to give them all the tips. So share the information you prepared, give the advice, solve problems, give them solutions, give them steps, give them ideas. You want to make sure that every video has some value. Now, granted, some videos will be where you advertise your product, or some videos will be where you talk about joining your team. But if you want to attract big audience, you want to give value in as many videos as possible. Step 5, call to action. This is where you're going to tell them what to do. So give the call to action to either message you, or to click the link in your bio, or to comment a keyword, for example, list or income. So you may say, if you'd like to get a list of products I use for my health, type list in the comments. Or you may say, if you'd like to earn extra income, drop income in the comments. Now, this might sound silly, but people need to be told what to do. If you tell them what to do, more people will do it. And then last, step number 6, ask for a follow. So ask them to follow you. And then reach out to all new followers. So whenever somebody follows you, it's them raising their hand saying, I'm interested in what you talk about. So it's a great sign for you to contact those people. Whether they follow you on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you want to reach out to them. So let's have a look how it will look all together. So step 1, we do what? We hook them, right? So have you tried all the diets but still can't lose weight? That's the hook. Then step 2, what you will tell. In this video, I will share 5 things that are stopping you from losing the fat. Whoops. Then you go to step 3, introduction. Hey, my name is Gediminas and I help people lose weight and never gain it back. Then you go ahead and you give your tips. Tip 1, tip 2, tip 3, tip 4, tip 5. And by the way, you can get those tips, that information from ChatGPT or Google. Then step 5, you give a call to action. If you'd like a list of products that helped me lose 17 kilograms in 6 months, comment list below. So now you're giving them a clear instruction what to do. And then finally, ask for the follow. If you like this type of content, make sure you follow me so you don't miss my new videos. So can you see how quick this is? You can literally go through those 6 steps in 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. So these videos are very short and very quick to make, but they are very popular right now. Okay, let's look at some extra tips about making effective short videos. So like I mentioned, you always want a hook. If it doesn't grab attention, no one will watch it. So always think when you're putting up a video or when you're making it, how can I grab their attention? Number 2, riches are in the niches. What topic you want to be known for? You don't want to just talk about everything. You want to find a niche and focus in that niche. Maybe it will be health. Maybe it will be beauty. Maybe it will be business. You decide. And by the way, you can have different channels for different topics. So you could speak about health on Facebook, but talk about business on Instagram. It's up to you. But the more you focus on one topic, the more people will follow you. And they say your content should be bingeable. What it means that when the person comes through one video, they will watch another 10. Because they all revolve around the similar topic. Now, what's very important as you're starting out is to be very consistent. I would recommend making at least one video every single day. Now, some people like to record 1-minute video every day. I prefer to make them in a batch, to make like 30 videos in one day. And then I'm just uploading them every day, but I have them ready. Once you get good at uploading one video every day, your audience will start growing. And then you can go to second step, which is intensity. And start uploading 2 videos per day, 3 videos per day, 4 videos per day. Sometimes people ask, is it not going to be too much, Gediminas? But I compare it to a TV channel. If you're watching a TV channel and they stop showing programs, you will turn to another channel. But if they keep showing you other programs, then you will stay on that channel all day. Same with your social media. If they're not watching your video, they are watching somebody else's video. So you could be posting all day long and that would still not be too much. Because somebody would spend all day on your social media channel. Also, text on video is very important. They say up to 80% of people watch videos without sound on social media. They might be at work or in a shop or at the doctor's office. So if your videos have subtitles, they can actually watch your video without sound and still understand. In your videos, you want to talk about their desires and their problems. People never get tired of listening to that. So think about what my ideal client wants, what problem my ideal client is struggling with, and talk about that. Number 6, use movement and different backgrounds. So you could be walking and filming a video, or you could be filming one sentence at a time. So you might film one sentence in this room, then the next sentence in another room, then the next sentence outside, then the next sentence in a car, and your video will be more interesting to watch. Have you noticed when you're watching a movie, they keep changing the camera angle every few seconds? Also, use emotion to transfer the feeling. They say people buy emotionally and justify the purchase logically. So you want to create a feeling in your video. Number 8, share solutions to their pain and tell them how you solved a problem in your life. So for example, your ideal customer might have joint pain. So you could talk about how you had joint pain and you used food supplements to solve that problem. Also, you can use facts, statistics, and proof to support what you say. So you can Google or use ChatGPT to find research that supports why somebody should use a product that you recommend. And like I mentioned, at the end of the video, always give a call to action. And that call to action could be to message you, to click on the link, or maybe just to follow you. And also, if you have a link, for example, to your cloud store, then direct people to your cloud store link. Also, what works very well is lists. Here on the left side, you can see 3 videos, one with 49,000 views, one with 79,000 views, and one with 105,000 views. And other videos, not so many views. And all of those 3 videos use the list. 3 rules or 5 things people like when the information is in the list format. So use it. And be omnipresent, which means everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And to be honest with you, it's so easy because it's the same work. You made 1-minute video and now you just upload it to all 4 platforms. The hard work was making the video. Posting it across 4 platforms is easy. But I had videos that I post and it gets a lot of views on TikTok, but only a few views on Facebook. Then I post another video and that video gets a lot of views on Facebook, but only a few views on TikTok. It's like a lottery. You never know. So you want to post them across all the platforms. Also use hashtags that are on topic. Meaning, if you're talking in the video about health, then you will use hashtag health. If you're talking about calcium, then you will use hashtag calcium. So you want to make sure that your hashtags are matching what you're talking in the video. This way the algorithm will know who to show the video to, and it will be easier for people to find your video through the search. And model others. Follow at least 30 people in your niche. So if you want to talk about health, follow other people who talk about health. If you want to talk about weight loss, follow other people who talk about weight loss. You want to talk about menopause, follow other people who are talking about menopause. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You can find many ideas by watching other people, especially those who already built big audiences and get a lot of views. And also always respond to comments on your videos. One, it shows your audience that you care, that it's important for you. So they will comment more. But also, every comment pushes your video up. So even when you're responding to comments, it will push your video up and show it to more people. And finally, some of you may be a little bit concerned about filming yourself. If that's the case for you, you can use what is called faceless reels. Basically, it's videos where you don't show your face. You can film nature. You can film how you're handling a product. You can film whatever you like. And then use those videos and talk over them with your voice. Or you can just put text on them. And I follow some accounts that have big audiences and they don't film themselves at all. Now, in order to take the full advantage of your short form videos, you want to make sure you use them everywhere. So, once you film the short video, you'll upload it to TikTok, Instagram Reel, Facebook Reel, YouTube Short. You can post it on LinkedIn. Then you can put it into TikTok Story, Instagram Story, Facebook Story, WhatsApp Story, Telegram Story, Facebook Group if you have a group, and Facebook Fan Page if you have a business page. Now, you don't want to post it on all of those places same day, so you might post it on Reels and TikToks one day, and then another day put it in Story. So your videos are working longer for you and giving you more results. Now, how to increase the effectiveness of your videos to hook more people in? Number one, like I mentioned, you want to raise their curiosity, you want to shock them, or raise controversy, something that different people have different opinion about. And again, for this, you can use ChatGPT. You can ask ChatGPT, can you write me hooks for this video? Explain what the video is about, and ChatGPT will write good headlines. Use interesting environment, interesting clothes, or interesting details. For example, I love to film reels when I'm in nice locations. Like next week, I will be deliberately going to London to film reels so I have interesting backgrounds. Also, I like to do that when I'm traveling to exotic locations. But of course, you can make videos at home as well. You don't need to wait for a holiday to make some videos. Like I mentioned, you want to use subtitles, and I will share apps that you can use to put subtitles on your video. You want to add music to your video. Now, the music doesn't have to be very loud. In fact, it shouldn't be too loud. It shouldn't be louder than your voice. So usually you want to reduce the sound of the music so your voice is very clear. But especially if you're using trending music, music that is very popular right now, it will boost your video views. You might want to cut your video into short segments or film one sentence at a time, which you can do on TikTok. And you can change backgrounds and clothes. You can change the video angle to make it more interesting. You can create two-person videos. For example, sometimes me and my wife Rita, we would film a video together. So I say a sentence while holding a phone. Then she takes a phone, she says the next sentence. Then again, I say another sentence. And we do the whole video like that. You also want to use movement. So either walk while doing a video, or have something moving in your background. You can also use funny intros to your videos. So I'm going to try and share my phone screen now to show you what I mean when I say funny intro. Right, so these are some videos that I made to promote my book. Something like that, or something like this. So the first bit catches their attention, and then you go into what you want to talk about. Right? I think you're getting the point here, yeah? Okay. Some important metrics, things that you need to pay attention to when you're making your content. And these are the metrics that social media is paying attention to. And the better these numbers are, the more they will show your video to more people. So number one is viewing duration. Basically, how long people are watching your video. If people watch few seconds and they leave the video, then social media will push the video down and show it to less people. But if people watch the whole video or watch it a number of times, then social media will increase and show it to more people. So you want to make sure you raise the curiosity with the problem or the benefit so they stay and watch. Second thing that social media will pay attention to is comments. How many comments does your video get? So you want to ask for their opinion. Ask them to maybe vote about something. Number three is reactions. So the love heart, the thumbs up, the haha. So again, you want to ask for those reactions. For example, very often at the end of my video, I write, please follow and click love heart. Number 4, they look at the number of views. So if you put text on your video, because it takes time for people to read the text, they will watch the video a few times. Number 5, what the social media wants is shares. So when you give good value and ask for shares, people will share it. Also, if it's funny, people will share it. And number 6 is saves. So on all platforms, there is an option for people to save your video for later. So again, if you give a lot of good tips and tell them to save the video for later, they will do it. Now, if you combine all of these 6, then social media will think, wow, this video is really interesting. Because people are doing all of those 6 things. Now, objective of your reels is to get more followers and friend requests. Because when people follow you or send you a friend request, you can start a conversation with them. Also to get more engagement, meaning more people liking, commenting, and sharing. Also to get more messages. So in some of your reels, you want to ask for people to message you. So instead of you going to them, they're coming to you. Of course, getting more clients and more team members. That is the ultimate goal. Because you don't just want to become a person who makes videos. You want to be a person who's making money from those videos. Also, follow up. These videos will help you to stay in touch with your audience. So maybe somebody was interested in your product but didn't buy. Or they were interested in the business but didn't join. These videos will keep reminding them about you. They will keep seeing it, and that's a follow-up. And finally, it raises trust. The more people see you on social media, the more they will start trusting you. So, like we said, we want to actually make money with this, right? So how can we convert viewers into paying clients and team members? First of all, call to action will help you do that. So you want to ask them to message you. You want to ask them to press the link in your bio. You want to ask them to comment. And you want to ask them to follow you and click the love heart. All of these will give you an opportunity to start conversations. And then conversations will lead to sales. Also, replying to comments will help you to convert more people. So when somebody comments on your video, you can private message them and say, are you interested in this product or you're just supporting me? Either way, it's good for you. Also, you can regularly message your new followers. So every day I open my social media and I reach out to my followers. I don't wait for them to reach out to me. We can also message those who comment or like on our videos. And we can invite those people then to other platforms and other channels. For example, YouTube is an amazing platform, but there is no messenger on YouTube. So people who are watching you on YouTube, you want to invite them to other platforms. TikTok has a messenger, but it's not very good. You can't send active links on TikTok Messenger. You can't send pictures or videos in TikTok Messenger. It's only text. So again, you want to take people from TikTok and bring them to Facebook or to Instagram or to WhatsApp. And of course, following up with people and converting them using content will help us to make more money. So the more consistent you are and the more you're posting, the more of those followers will turn into customers. And of course, don't forget to put your cloud store link in your profile, in your description, and in your stories. My main advice with making videos on social media is for you to be proactive, not reactive. Most people who start making videos say, I'll just make videos and wait for people to come to me. I would rather recommend you to be proactive and initiate contact. Many times I message a new follower and they say, wow, I didn't expect you to message me. And we start a conversation and they buy something. Or we start a conversation and they join a team. But if I didn't get in touch with them, maybe they would have never messaged me by themselves. Some of them even say, oh, I've been following you for a very long time. But they never messaged me. They just passively watch me. So you want to start these conversations as often as possible. And you may not believe it yet, but some people who follow you on social media, they look at you like a celebrity. And they are scared to message you because they love you so much, because you inspire them, because for them you're like an example. And they think, oh, I don't want to waste her time. So when you start the conversation, they say yes, because they want to talk to you, but they're afraid. Now, some of you may say, well, I struggle to remember everything that I need to say on the video. That's why a very useful tool on TikTok is a tool called teleprompter. So basically, you want to go into the effects on TikTok, then click the search button, the magnifying glass, and then type in teleprompter. Now, once you click on teleprompter, you will be able to copy paste the text, and then you start filming, and the text is slowly going, and you're just reading the text. So if you find it hard to remember everything you want to say, you might want to try to use that. Now, there are some additional apps that you can use to edit your videos. Probably the most popular one right now is CapCut, also Canva, and Splice. All of these apps have a free version and they have a paid version too. You can definitely start with a free one and later, if you like it, upgrade to paid one. Also, you can use caption apps. So these apps, you upload your video and they put the captions, subtitles. So because I use iPhone, I use Liro. It works very well and it has many, many languages, including my own language, Lithuanian. If you're using Android, like Samsung or Huawei or Xiaomi, then you want to use captions. Again, these apps are very good and very fast to add your subtitles. Now, if you want to get results really, really quick, I have a challenge for you. And the challenge is to get 10,000 followers in 90 days. Now, you may think it's impossible, it's very difficult. But many, many, many people have done it already. So, you choose a niche, you choose a topic you will be talking about. Then you upload 3 reels every day. Each reel from 60 to 90 seconds long. For the next 90 days, no days off, every single day. You add a hook on all of your videos. So a hook is what you say at the beginning of a video. A hook is the text you have on the video and the little label, like you see here, those little black frames, that is the cover photo of your video. So when somebody comes to your feed, they see those little titles. So you want to pique their curiosity by writing something interesting on the cover. Or maybe catch a crazy face on that cover. You want them to click on it. Make sure you add subtitles on all of your videos because that will increase the views. And of course, ask people to follow you. Drop a 5 in the comments if you will do this challenge for the next 90 days. And drop a 6 in the comments if you are asleep. Okay, I can see somebody gonna do it. Fantastic. Okay. So what should be your goal when you're starting out? Your goal is not to get followers or likes or views. What? I thought you said, Gediminas, that that's what we want to get. Your goal is to give, not to get, to give. Because when you give first, then people want to give back. So you want to give value, useful information, and you want to get rid of perfectionism. Oh, I will start next month when my hair is nice. I will start next month when weather is better. I will start next month when I buy a new phone. You want to start now. You want to get rid of procrastination? Oh, later. I will do it later. And you want to overcome fear of being seen, fear of failure, and fear of success. Some of you are worried, oh, what will others say if I start uploading videos? What if my friends and family laugh at me? What if people put bad comments on my videos? Or what if I become famous and I get 1 million followers? Don't worry about any of that. Focus on giving value. Focus on helping as many people as possible through your videos. The new rule is 60 is the new 100%. If it's 60% good, post it. Oh, I said a wrong word there. Post it. Oh, my dog started barking in the middle of the video. Post it. Oh, the doorbell rang. Post it. Don't worry. The more you post, the better you will become. I promise you. Sometimes people say to me, Gediminas, your videos are so amazing. You are so natural at public speaking. You know why I'm good at public speaking? Because I have done it thousands of times. If you've seen my first videos, you would be rolling on the floor, laughing, holding your belly. Even I can't watch them. Okay, so that's short videos. Now let's talk about long videos. So long videos is either live broadcasts or recorded long videos. So a long video can be 5 minutes, it can be 15 minutes, or it could be 1 hour. It's entirely up to you. So what's the formula for success that has worked for me and made me a lot of money? Value plus offer. Almost all of my live videos will give some useful information, and at the end of the video, I will offer something to buy. It might be a training, it might be a product, it might be something else. But I always start with value. Because if you start with your product or you start with the business opportunity, it looks like an advertisement. And we are all used to ignoring advertisement. So you want to go buy that filter that filters advertisement. And the easiest way to go through that filter is by giving them value. Because then it doesn't look like advertisement, it looks like educational video. So give before you want to get. I'm repeating myself for a reason. You want people to give you their time, you want people to give you their money, you want people to recommend you, then you have to give them something first. And the easiest thing to give is useful information. Have an abundance mentality that there's enough of everything for everyone. There is enough customers, there is enough money, there is enough team members for everybody. You can give freely and the universe will pay you back. Think about it. Is it worth to follow you and share your content? If all of your videos is buy, join my team, join my team, join my team, there's not much value in it. But if your videos are giving useful information, then people will want to follow you and will recommend you to others. The best advertising nowadays does not look like advertising. It looks like informational video. Listen to your audience. What do they want? What are they asking about? What is their pain? And the best part about making videos this way is that the only people who see the offer at the end are people who are really interested in that topic. Imagine you did a 15-minute video about how to have beautiful hair. And then at the end of that video, you made a recommendation for a product that helps to have beautiful hair. I would never see that advertising at the end because I would never watch a 15-minute video about how to have beautiful hair. So the only people who see the advertisement at the end are people who are interested. If you do a video about how to lose weight, and then at the end of the video you advertise a product that will help to lose weight, the only people who will see that advertising are people who watch the whole video. And that's only going to be people who really want to lose weight. So the rest of your audience doesn't get annoyed that, oh, why she's advertising that thing? Because they're not interested in that. So if you want to do a live video about products, you want to talk about what it does, what problems it solves, how it makes your life easier or better. What does it affect? How does it feel when you use it? You want to share stories, testimonials, feedback from other people. You don't want to just talk about ingredients. Nobody wants more tablets. They want what those tablets do. An example I always give is that when people buy a drill to drill in the wall, they don't buy a drill because they need a drill. They buy a drill because they need a hole in the wall. So you want to sell the hole in the wall, not the drill. You want to tell them what the product is going to do for them, not what the product is made of. Now, over the next couple of minutes, I want to give you some tips that I've learned about doing live videos. So like I said, I've done over 3,000 live videos on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So I know a thing or two about doing lives. So before you do your live, you want to warm up your audience before you go live. What does it mean, warm up? It means comment on other people's stuff. Leave likes and love hearts on other people's posts, so that when you go live, they will come and do the same for you. You want to turn your phone on do not disturb, on that little moon thing, so that your phone doesn't start ringing in the middle of your live. You want to again use effective video title, the hook. Very often I see people make a mistake where they go live without a title. You want to tell people what the video is going to be about. You want to have environment on purpose. So for example, in my background, I have a bookshelf. Now that's on purpose because I'm a business coach. So I want to look the part. You want to have good quality sound. So as much as possible to reduce any external sounds. And at the end of this lesson, I'll show you equipment that I use. You want to use good lighting. So again, you can have a light, or you can sit in front of a window. For example, in front of me, I have my office window. So the light is coming onto me, not from behind me. That would make me black. You want to introduce yourself in your videos when you start your live. And again, tell them what you will talk about. Sell them the video. Because they might see, oh, it's 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Should I watch it? So you want to sell it at the beginning so they say, yeah, that's important for me. I want to watch it. You want to start talking right away. A mistake that people make is they wait for people to join. So they start a live and they say, well, let's hang around. Let's wait for people to join. And then when people watch the replay, it's really boring. More people will watch the recording than will watch the live. Again, you want to ask for comments and reactions during your live. So I know Katerina didn't ask for that today, but type in the city you are watching this video from. Type in where you live in the chat here in Zoom. So I could do the same thing when I'm doing a live, right? Ask for shares. It will help you to reach bigger audience. So I always say, if you got value from this video, do me a favor and share this video. Look at the camera, right? A lot of people, especially ladies, they're so concerned how they look that instead of looking at the camera, they are looking at themselves in the screen. So the video looks like this. Hi guys, how are you? Hope you're well. Instead of looking at the eyes of the audience, they are looking at themselves. So make sure you look at the camera, put a sticker over your phone if you need to, but make sure you look directly in the camera. This way it looks like we're making an eye contact. Do the lives regularly and consistently. Now, for many years, I've done live every day. But you don't have to be crazy like me and maybe do 1 a week or 2 a week or 3 a month, whatever. But do it regularly. Make it like a TV program that people tune into because they know that at that time, on that day, you are going live. You can also tell them in advance that today at this hour, I'll be going live. Thank people for joining and interact with them. One of the best things about live video is that it's live. So you can say, hey, Alexandru, nice to see you. Hi, Denise, thanks for joining. Hey, Danilo, hope you're well. Right? Because you can give them feedback real time. Also, if you can, respond to questions live. So pay attention to the chat, and if you see a question, you can respond to that. That again shows your audience that it's important for you. And once you finished your live, respond to all the comments. Even if they put a smiley face, respond with a thumbs up. If they say well done, say thank you. Respond to every comment, because that will show your audience that you pay attention. But it will also boost your video. Then share your video into other Facebook groups if you've done it on Facebook. So if you spoke about health, share your video into health groups, exercise groups, weight loss groups. If you spoke about business, then share it into business groups, MLM groups, so that more people see your video. Provide value during each live. Ask yourself a question. If a person who watched this did not buy anything and did not join my team, would they still got value? And the answer should always be yes. And at the end of the video, give a call to action. Tell them what you want them to do. Now, if you're doing live on Facebook, I would recommend to hold your phone horizontally, so you later can upload those videos to YouTube and they will look good on YouTube. If you're doing live on Instagram or TikTok, you'll have to hold your phone vertically. And of course, use a stand to keep your phone stable. So you can get something like this, a small stand that can hold your phone and it's not shaking. Start with shorter lives and then increase duration gradually. Because at the beginning, people don't know if your live is really going to be valuable. So you want to start with shorter lives that are 5 or 7 minutes, and then gradually build up to 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then once people got used to you, you can do 30 minutes, 1 hour, they will watch it all. You can also interview people on your live. So you can have guests and talk with them. I've noticed that people really like those videos. It's more interesting for them to watch. Don't rush during your video, because at the beginning you're a little bit scared and you tend to talk faster. Slow down. Prepare some talking points. So you can have a little piece of paper that has some bullet points, what you want to share. It's easier for you to remember than what you wanted to say. And you can use streaming platforms like StreamYard or Restream. They will allow you to stream to multiple platforms at the same time. So for example, I use StreamYard for many years now. And at the same time, I'm streaming to Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Also do lives on other platforms like TikTok, Telegram, Instagram, etc. Facebook lives have been for the longest time, so they are not as effective anymore as they used to be 7 years ago. But Instagram, a lot less people do lives there. So people will notice you more. And TikTok lives are really, really popular right now. And on TikTok, people go live for a very long time. People do 1 hour, 2 hours, even 3-hour long TikTok lives. And they do it very unprofessionally. So they sit there on TikTok and they are eating, they are doing some homework stuff, and they're just chatting to the audience. It's almost like a reality show. But many, many, many people come on those lives and then later start a conversation with you. Okay. What topics you can talk about for your lives and reels? So of course you can talk about your product topic, health, beauty, weight loss, skin, hair. You can talk about hobbies and interests, sport, travel, cooking, crafts, gardening, if that's your passion. You can talk about personal development, education, motivation, inspiring stories, business. Whenever you want more ideas what to talk about, just use Google, use ChatGPT, use magazines and books that you have read before, and use other people's channels to get ideas what to talk about. So I've got here over 50 different ideas for you what to do the videos on. So I'll quickly go through them. So you could talk about product use, about business opportunity, about personal development, hobbies, backstage of your business, ideas, discoveries, something that you found, routines and habits, goals, family life, memories from before, choices you're making, travel, holidays, celebrations, achievements, tip of the day, tip of the week, quote of the day, demonstrations of a product, for example, pets, cooking, events, solutions to problems, get to know me, sharing something about yourself, nature, sport, reviews, friends, debates, recommendations, good mood topics, good deeds. For example, if you do something nice for somebody, do it yourself, results, for example, your results, other people's results, customers' results, stories, reveal of a new product, surprise, recognition, congratulations, where you congratulate a team member or congratulate a leader, value, caption this. For example, you share something, talk about something and say, how would you call it? Encouragement, where you encourage somebody, before and after, commitments, when you make a commitment, gratitude, humor, vulnerability, frequently asked questions. What do people ask you a lot? Contests and prizes, traditions, interesting facts, surveys where you ask your audience about different things, and finally, mistakes and lessons. You will get a PDF of these slides, so you'll have all of these topics to work with. Okay, 1 second. Let me just get rid of that. Okay, so technology, right? What kind of technology can you use in order to film your videos? So I would recommend to get a microphone. So at the very beginning, you can literally just use the earphones you get with your phone. But afterwards, you might want to invest in a quality microphone. So I use this Holy Land microphone, which is wireless. So this bit goes into your phone or computer. And then a magnetic microphone goes on here. So that's useful when you're traveling. At home, I'm using this Blue Yeti microphone, so it's quite big, but at home it's okay. And then for lighting, you want to have a ring light. And I've got one now here in my office. And with ring lights, the bigger it is, the better the lighting. Because if you get one of the small ones, then one side of the face is light, another one is dark. But if you get a big ring light, then the light spreads. And then, of course, a stand for your phone or for your camera. So especially when you're traveling or even at home, you want your phone to be stable. So all of those things you can get online, and that will make your videos more professional. Same with the camera. If your computer camera is not very good, then you might want to get a standalone camera that will go on top of your computer. So this way your video quality will be better. Right. Now, before we finish up, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to share my phone screen and I'm going to show you how to use one of those apps to edit video. So like I mentioned, the most popular is CapCut. And I'm going to show you a bit how to use it. Now, some of you probably use it and you're very good with it anyway. But for others, it may be a bit new. So let me go ahead and share my phone screen. Okay, so I'll go to CapCut. So once you download the app, that's how it's going to look. And then you click on New Project, the plus button, and you choose a video from your phone that you already filmed. And then you click Add at the bottom, the blue button. And now you can start editing this video. So if I click on the actual video here at the bottom, I can now edit this video. So for example, if you want to trim the video, let's say cut a little bit from the beginning or cut a little bit from the end, you do that by dragging these white bits at the beginning or at the end of the video. So I just press it with my finger and then I can drag it to where I want it to finish. Or where I want it to start. If you want to split the video, let's say at this point, I want to split the video. Then at the bottom, you have a button split. You click on that and it now divided this video in two pieces. So let's say I don't need this bit, I can just delete it. And now I have this bit left. If you made a mistake, you can always click on the undo button here, this little arrow, and it will undo your last action. Also, what you can do, you can mute the clip if you don't want the sound. So you click here, mute audio, then it will mute it. Also, you can change the volume of the video. So if you click at the bottom, volume, you can increase the volume or you can reduce the volume. Right? And then you just press the tick at the bottom when you're done. You can also speed up the video. So here at the bottom, there's a button called speed. If I click on speed, then click normal, now it's ×1, which is normal speed. I can either slow it down or I can speed up twice as fast, 5 times, and then it will be very fast. Right? So you can change the speed of the video. And once you're done, you press on the tick mark. Okay. You can also crop the video. So this video was filmed holding the phone vertically, but let's say I want to make it into a square. So I can click at the bottom where it says crop. And then by dragging these corners of the video, I can change it, or I can choose already made presets at the bottom here. So I could drag it and make it into a square if I wanted to. Right? And you can also remove background. So I can click here at the bottom where it says remove background, and then click auto removal. And now it will remove the background. So this way I can now add any background I want. Okay. Also, you can add music to your video. So if I click at the bottom on audio, then click sounds, I can choose from very many different sounds that are already available here. And then once I added the sound, like I mentioned earlier on, I can reduce the volume of the sound so it doesn't cover my voice. It's not as loud as my voice. Also, I can do overlay on the video. So if I go at the bottom here, whoops, and select overlay and press add overlay, I can overlay a picture on my video. So for example, I choose photos, I choose this picture, add, and now I can have this picture on my video. So let's say I'm talking about a training. So I can have that picture, or I'm talking about a product. So I can have a product picture. And here at the bottom, you control how long you want the picture to be on. Okay. Also, in this app, you can add captions. So here at the bottom, you can choose captions. This video is in English, so spoken language English. Generate. It'll take a few seconds. And now, important things when you are creating a video on social media. Right, so it will have captions. I can control where I want the captions to be. One is a hook. It has to hook. So it puts the captions across the whole video. And finally, you can also add background onto your video. So if I go to background, again, I can choose image. Then I press here to add a photo. And then I can choose, for example, a product photo. So now I'm talking in the video and the product is in the background. I can reduce myself so I'm smaller. Can reduce the other photo. Okay. And this way I'm now talking in the video and you can see the photo in the background. And there's much, much, much more on CapCut that you can play around with, including filters, effects, and all sorts of other things. But it's not very difficult to use, and it's free. And then finally you press export once you're ready, and it just saves the video onto your phone, right? Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. Perfect. All right. And before we finish, of course, homework. So your homework for this lesson 3 is to make a short video and a live video using the 6-step formula. So remember the 6-step formula? The first part is hook. Second part, what you will tell. Third part, introduction, where you introduce yourself. Fourth part, you give value. You explain what you want to explain. You provide the information. Fifth step, call to action. And sixth step, you ask for the follow. So do a short video using this formula and do a long video, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes on a live. You can do live on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. You choose the platform. And of course, you will get a PDF of all of these slides so you can go over them and find any information that you missed. So thank you very much for listening. I hope this lesson was interesting. And of course, now, as usual, we'll have a questions and answers. But before questions and answers, let's have a picture. So if you can, turn on your cameras. All right, all right. Wow, 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 wow. How many beautiful people we have. And some of these faces I already remember.
Thank you, thank you. More cameras open, please.
Yes, 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 please, everybody. Don't worry.
Please, everybody.
I'm not wearing any makeup too, so it's okay. All right, okay, wait. I'm gonna take one picture and then I'm gonna do another one because there's lots and lots of us here. Wow, wow, wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Well done, well done. Hey, Ruben, nice to see you. Okay, so let's open up for questions and answers. Anything you want to ask from what you heard today or in general about network marketing business, now is your chance.
Yes, please do not hesitate. Ask your questions in the chat. I will have to translate.
Now, as you guys are waiting for thinking of questions, there's one more thing I would like to show, and that's how to do those videos without the face, if that's okay with you. So I'll share my screen one more time, and then I'm going to share my phone screen. So I'll go to TikTok. These are the camera settings. And then press on the plus sign. And now press at the bottom left to pick from my photo album. And I've already got some videos saved, which basically are videos without me. So I choose a couple of these videos, then press next. So it adds all of those videos. And then what I want to do is here on the left side, on the right side, I want to press on this button that says voice. And now I can click record. And then this button appears. And if I press on this button, I can now talk over the video. So I could say something like, do you enjoy traveling around the world? Would you like to visit amazing places all over the globe? Well, when you are part of TNs, you get to travel the world and enjoy your life, right? So what I'm doing, I'm talking over the video. So now you'll have this view, this video, but with my voice in the background. And I can press done, save, and go and post the video. So it's not very difficult. You can just film videos or find nice videos online and use them and talk over them using TikTok. So that's one more thing I wanted to show you guys.
At this time, we receive few questions, Gediminas.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm reading it to you. If live streaming on TikTok is only available for accounts with 1,000 followers or more, this is the question?
Yeah. So it was like that before, where you had to have 1,000 followers on TikTok. But now they're letting people with a lot less followers. So I know people with 500 followers who are already allowed to do lives. But yes, at the beginning, you want to post short videos on TikTok to get as many followers as fast as possible. So if you put 3 videos a day, you can get to that 1,000 followers in like 30 days.
One more question. Hello, Gediminas. What should we do when we receive negative comments? Should we delete these messages or what?
Very good question. Very good question. And you have to understand that it is inevitable. You will definitely have bad comments. The more people you reach, the more people will have different opinion to you. So if you have 3 followers and 2 of them is your mom and dad, then you'll get no negative comments. But when you have 300,000 followers, then you'll get some negative comments. And that's part of the journey. But the mistake we do is that we focus on the negative comment instead of focusing on 100 people who said it's amazing. So don't forget, you're not doing the video because of that negative person. You're doing it because of hundreds of people who are getting value from your video. So when I first started, because I was easily upset, whenever I would get a negative comment, I would delete the comment and block the person. So they never see my videos anymore. Now that I grown my skin, like this rhino, whenever I get a negative comment, I reply to that person. And my reply is this: thank you for your comment. I wish you all the best in life and that all of your dreams would come true. I defeat them with love. And quite often, people will reply, sorry, I made a mistake.
This is a very good advice for everyone, really. So I have one more question. So we have one more question. They say that you cannot save a live broadcast on TikTok on its entire broadcast. You can only save fragments there. Maybe there is something else we need to know about this.
You can save the whole broadcast. Let me actually show you how. Again, I'll share my screen quickly. Share, and then I'll go and share my phone.
These are the camera settings I use.
Right. So what you do, you go to your profile. You click here at the bottom right, where it's your profile. Then you click at the top on those three dashes at the top right. Then you go to TikTok Studio. Okay, whoops. One moment. Come on. 1 second. Okay. TikTok Studio. Then you click Live at the top. Oop, and it got stuck. It's here basically that you find your recordings. But for some reason, TikTok just got stuck for me. It's not letting me to find them. Oh, there it is. And then you click here, Live Recordings. And in here, you will find your recordings. I haven't done a live on TikTok in the last 30 days. That's why there's nothing here. But usually you'll have your videos here. And then you click download and it will save it onto your phone. It's just on TikTok, the longest video you can post on TikTok is 10 minutes. So if your live was 30 minutes, you will not be able to post the recording of it on your TikTok. But you can save that recording and put it on YouTube or another platform.
Should we use the recommended by TikTok sound or for our videos? Does this help to promote the video more easily?
Yes, if you use recommended sounds on TikTok, or they have also viral or top 50, these are popular sounds at that time. So you can put that sound and even you can reduce it to 0. So people can't even hear it. But because you added it, it will boost your video slightly. Of course, the most important thing is content, what you say in the video. If the video hasn't got much useful information, then it doesn't matter what music you'll add.
Yes, thank you. We have no more questions, just one question already translated. So this is regarding next trainings.
Oh,
and
yes.
that is why I can answer this question.
Yes.
Yeah. Hope everyone see my screen. So I'm taking this chance to invite you to our next lesson, number 4. And this will be about the promoting events and building an international team. Yes. So next month on 23rd of October, we will have at the same time the training for the next lesson of the training course. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you know, my mentor says meetings make money in network marketing. So you definitely want to be here because you will learn how to get as many people as possible to the events. So you have more people at the training, you have more people at the presentations, you have more people at the conferences.
Thank you. And please, I would like to add one more thing. You see the QR code on the screen right now. Please scan the QR code so that you can be registered on our next training and you will not forget about it.
Absolutely. I'm doing it right away, guys.
Good. Okay, I will leave this on my screen.
Perfect.
Check chat once again. Okay, many words of thanks. Yes, thank you very much, Gediminas. It was really the next, with one more and more lessons, we receive more and more useful information from you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, guys. And, you know, most important now is for you to think, okay, what will I use practically from this? Because, you know, I love your hearts and I love your nice comments. But you know what I love the most? Is when somebody contacts me and says, look, Gediminas, how many customers I have because I used what you teach. Look how much my team grow because I used what you teach. So I really, really want to hear these stories from you guys. Use the stuff, put it in practice. Think, what's one thing I'm going to do tomorrow from this training? And then what's second thing? And then what third thing? Because all of these things are very practical. And if you use all of that, it will change your business.
So we do not have any more questions. Yes, many thanks to you, Gediminas. Now, right, I see right now the thanks to our translators as well. Thank you very much once again for this very fruitful information for all of our, on behalf of all of our European team. And for these powerful tools, which you are sharing for the third time with us and for next lessons as well. So I would like to say thank you as well for our amazing teams, partners, team from all over different countries, as you have seen in the list. And thank you very much for your energy and for your participation.
And thank you so much for translators.
Yes, and thanks so much for our translators who helped us today and usually support all our trainings for all our partners from all over Europe and even further. Thanks. So I'm taking the chance and to say that please take what you learned today and turn it into momentum. And thank you again for joining. See you next month on our online training at the same time, at the same place. Thank you once again, Gediminas, translators, and all our partners.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you and have a great evening. Bye-bye.